Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about The Blind Side. And this movie came out in 2009, I believe, and it stars Sandra Bullock and, what's his name? Quentin Aaron? And overall, I thought this movie was fine. Not offensive, nothing great, it's just fine. And I'll go through what I liked in it. I liked the performances, the main performances, especially from the main family. I think Sandra Bullock is really good in this movie. And the only performance out of the main family that I didn't like was the youngest child. I didn't think he was very good. But the rest of them are solid at the very least. There were scenes and moments that I enjoyed in this movie. I enjoyed when I saw our main character meet with his brother. I thought that was good. Even though it was cheesy at times, I did enjoy watching the main family in this movie and them bond with Michael over the course of the film. And that's that's about all the positives that I have for this movie. One of my biggest problems that I have with this movie is that it feels very cartoonish, and a lot of the characters just feel like cartoon characters and they don't really feel like real people to me. And mostly the writing in this movie is where I have a big problem with. And there's so many scenes in this movie where there's supposed to be drama and it just doesn't feel natural to me. And it was kind of irritating, kind of comical at times, unintentionally comical. And there's like an action scene towards the end, and I didn't like it. It wasn't really well filmed, and that's another thing about the movie. The cinematography is pretty boring to look at. It's not very... There's nothing about the directing in this movie that I would call good. And it's not impressively shot. The music is very forgettable. As I was watching the movie and I was listening to the music, I was already forgetting the music at that point. There are also some flashback scenes that are, well, not scenes, like little tiny moments within a scene where it flashes back to Michael's past when he was like 7 years old or something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact age, but it flashes back towards that when he's like being ripped from his family, basically. And whenever that happened, I found that to be a little comical because it kind of came out of nowhere, and the movie doesn't really have any subtlety to it. And that's another problem that I have. It's not very subtle. It's very in your face, and it's just kind of annoying. Characters just explain what they're thinking, and it doesn't leave any room up for interpretation. I wasn't really bored by this movie. I was kind of entertained by it. Normally I would be bored with a movie like this, but I just wasn't. And it might be because that I kind of liked what it was doing. It was very simple what was happening, and I liked this nice simple story that was going on, and I liked where it kind of went, even if the execution of the film isn't what I really like about it. I think the story in and of itself, what it is in concept, that's what I was looking for. What it is in concept, I kind of like, and that might be my main reason as to why I wasn't really bored by this movie. But there's just nothing else to it. Another thing that bothered me about this movie, it's kind of a small thing, but it's so stupid to me. It kind of starts off with a scene that happens kind of in the second act. For some reason, it has like a little clip as to what's going to come soon. And then it just cuts to 2 years earlier. And then the movie goes from there. What was the point of it? I don't know. It was to subvert your expectations, and it came across to me as stupid and unnecessary. The humor in this movie, sometimes it worked, most of the time it didn't. There's not a whole lot of comedy, but it happens every once in a while, and it's not like comedy every 5 seconds. It's kind of spread out, and even the jokes that I don't really like, they don't bother me that much, but they're there, and they don't really add to the movie for me. In the end, The Blind Side, it has things that I like about it. It's very formulated, it doesn't take risks, and that's probably why I don't really connect with this movie, is because it just doesn't have anything for me. And you know where the movie is going to go within the first 10-15 minutes. It wasn't boring for me, and that's why I don't hate it, but at the same time, I would have liked there to be more to it, and I'm going to give The Blind Side a 5 out of 10. It's fine. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Blind Side down below, and my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. This is going to be something a little bit different because I have kind of plans to see M. Night Shyamalan's Old, because that's now out in theaters. And depending on whether or not I feel comfortable going in a theater after so long, that might be my next review, but if not, then it's going to be for Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze. But until I get my reviews for both Ghost and M. Night Shyamalan's Old, thank you for watching, and have a great day.